are now tuned into the judges table. Representing the 314 in St. Louis and the 816 in Kansas City, here's your hosts, Slick 50 and Polo J.
Yo.
Yep.
What's good? What it do?
Not a dang thing.
Not a dang thing, man. Man. Oh, man. I'm excited for this weekend, even though it ain't my squad in that motherfucker, but the home team in there. Goddamn me. So, you ain't got to ask me who I'm going for. If Mo can get one, I'm happy. I'm happy. Fuck Aaron. I love my Green Bay, but that's how I feel about my team right now. But if the home team get one, more power to them. Goddamn me, I just hope my man Foot is together. But before we jump into all that, man, hey, to all my rewatch gang, I appreciate y'all, man. The numbers is showing, man. We getting looked at afterwards. So, hey, that's a big bump for us, man. And if you really like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. Keep hitting that like button. Keep hitting that like button, man. We on our way. We passed the midway point to getting 1,000. Getting to 1,000, rather. So, hey, it's moving, man. It's moving. So, making Papa proud. Making Papa proud. Now we quit playing. But this is the world famous judges table where anything goes, no holds barred, sports show. So, if you don't like something, right? You don't like something, I would say sorry, but I really just don't give a damn. But moving along, not giving a damn, I gotta ask you this, Polo.
Oh Lord.
Does Kevin Durant give a damn?
Kevin Durant don't give a damn. He's just here to hoop, man.
Better question. Do the Nets give a damn?
The Nets did give a damn. But okay. When it comes to the Nets, they're following an old formula that has been proven not to really work anymore.
Okay.
And that is stockpiling draft picks and hoping something hits. If you've been paying attention, my Golden State Warriors, they had a first round pick. James Wiseman was projected to be the number 1 overall pick out of Memphis, right? They just traded him. I mean, number 1.
So you playing Russian roulette.
Number 1 picks. If you look over the history of the number 1 pick, very few have actually panned out to be what they were projected to be. Right.
That's in a lot of sports.
That's why I don't hold any value on the first overall pick. In some places, it could be a world changer.
I agree with you. This isn't the 80s, the 70s. This isn't that where you had that one crown jewel and everybody was doing whatever they can to get to them. Maybe 2 or 3, but you had that one. Then 2 was really meant to be 2, and 3 was really meant to be 3. You get what I'm saying?
Put it like this: in a draft, every year in a draft, you can always bank on 5 players being solid.
Solid, but being that dude, though.
Being that dude, I say it's 5 being that dude, 5 being solid, and the rest know their role. And they just fit a specific role.
Man. Because, I mean, this dude's starting to move around like, my God, old ho. I ain't understanding it. I ain't understanding it at all.
For the trade. He just went along with it.
Yeah, because he hurt as usual, right?
Yeah.
He hurt as usual, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if I was Kevin Durant, honest to God, I wouldn't have been worried about what the media said, because let's not act like the media didn't have any part in him leaving Golden State. The media and somewhat Draymond Green. These are all true.
What the media do?
Talking about he's a bandwagoner.
He was.
he'll never be loved in Golden State as much as Steph. But that's true. Steph was drafted by Golden State.
Right.
That doesn't mean that the fans like myself didn't appreciate him.
They would adapt it to him before. What did that do for his legacy, bro? Can you
The only
honestly
thing
say?
that matters
Can
as
you,
far as
can you-
legacy is championships.
Right. But it's also okay for the people over time that it'll resolve itself, right? But for people like me, it's like you don't got a ring
You can't
because
say
you went there you went to a team that didn't need you.
They actually did.
Man, stop it, bro. A team that keeps getting there needed him. So you tell me that's the next season they wasn't gonna go?
There's a difference between and you can respect it. There's a difference between a team that gets there and a team that can actually get over the hump.
I get that. But they could have found somebody else got him on it. They didn't really need Kevin Durant, bro. I'm just being honest. That was, to me, it was like courtesy. Let's go and get him one.
But
that's how I felt about it. I'm just being honest, and that's how people in this era that grew up and watched it is gonna remember it. You get what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna remember it like that because Golden State is my team. I'm not even remembering it like that, or even putting it like that. It's just people give Charles Barkley so much flack, so much hate. They give Karl Malone so much flack, so much hate. It's just when your career is done, do you want to be remembered as Charles Barkley, or do you want to be remembered as a winner?
Well, that's kind of low. See, that's kind of low though. If you gonna compare him to Charles Barkley and Karl Malone, I mean, like, damn, this guy was the best all around basketball player, the best. Like, for instance, if he had a team that would build around him, it'd be different. He went to a team that was already built that didn't necessarily need him. They could have got somebody else big that could shoot. You get what I'm saying? Because for me, Golden State Prime was always keeping somebody that was big that could ball. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now they could have found something else beside. That's the difference. I'm not saying Kevin Durant was garbage. Kevin Durant was way better than fucking Charles Barkley. Way better than, well, I can't necessarily Karl Malone. Karl Malone's a big man. You get what I'm saying? So I can't compare the two.
I mean, but Kevin Durant is 6'10".
Yeah, but he wasn't based as a center though. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't his game. That's what I'm saying. I try not to compare centers to any other position. It's almost like heavyweights, comparing heavyweights to any other weight class. You get what I'm saying? I don't tend to do that. You know what I mean? That's like saying LeBron's better than Shaq. Yeah, but can he outdo Shaq in the post? Fuck no. You see what I'm saying? So like, it's two different games, dog. So like, but Kevin Durant to me was the best from the time he was the Seattle Supersonics on. I was like, this dude gonna be a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like, I'm not mad that he wanted to lead the team. What hurt, you went to the team that whooped your ass. You didn't go somewhere that could be somebody was willing to build around you and become that. You know what I'm saying? Help you become that high caliber star. You went to a team that beat your ass, huh?
That happens in football.
Well, that's football. This basketball though, bro.
It should be held to the same accord.
No, because most time in football, nigga getting rid of you.
No, see, a lot of times.
Am I lying?
There is no, you're not lying, but there is also such thing as a player option.
Well, that's true.
And a lot of times you'll see a matter of fact, when it comes to Tom Brady, you'll see a lot of receivers or defensive players who got smoked by this motherfucker in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl, and the next year they find themselves magically on his team.
Right. And I agree with you on that. But they not leaving in the prime of their career to go play with this man.
A lot of them are.
Who? So you tell me Pierre Paul,
no, he was
and what's a Namasu, and what was the other one? You telling me them three guys was in their prime?
Oh no, not in Dominican Sue.
Right. That's what I'm saying. These guys were searching because they were about to be. The door was closing. It was a crack left. You get what I'm saying?
But even then, it still can be held to the same regard because you can't tell me that Jason Pierre-Paul and Ndamukong Suh were not and still are some of the most feared linemen in the
Yeah, by reputation.
and reputation precedes.
But dude, I can't say his name.
Ndamukong Suh.
Ndamukong Suh, yeah, him. He still played good, but does he play as good as he did when he was on Detroit? When he went, what was the team after Detroit?
After Detroit, it was Miami.
Yeah, he wasn't. Dude was a monster. Now he's like the monster you might see in your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Only when you go to sleep.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's what I mean. Like the door's closing, and basketball is becoming this trend. Like we got the Mayweather effect, we got the fucking LeBron effect. You can just go around, being a hooker, go to this block, get fucked by this owner, get fucked by this owner.
Well, can't even say the owners is fucking. The owners is getting fucked.
How? Explain to me. Somebody else said that to me. How is the owners getting fucked in all this?
Put it like this. With this little experiment with the Brooklyn Nets, did it work?
But Brooklyn Nets, I wasn't shocked that they did it, because they done this before.
Oh, yes,
get big players and let them go. You get what I'm saying? They've done this before. But my thing is, he's by far the biggest player they've got. You get what I'm saying? And why let him go? That was like, okay, damn. Now I know y'all known for this, but shit. You know what I mean? And to come right after what's my boy name? God damn me.
Which one? James Harden, Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie. Now I understood that you want to separate yourself from bad, you know what I'm saying? And he wanted out. Cool. You know what I'm saying? They probably wanted to get rid of him anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Separate yourself from all that. But then this, I'm like, what is y'all doing? And now y'all just stuck with old boy? What's his name?
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons. What is y'all thinking? What are you thinking?
Well, what's going to happen is they're just going to dissolve his contract, let it finish out. They're going to keep him on payroll, whatnot. And hopefully he pans out to turn into trade bait. But I don't think he is. But like I said earlier, they're following that old formula of, stockpiling draft picks. And if you've seen OKC, it hasn't worked.
Right.
Because all they're doing is drafting good talent just to trade them for more draft picks. It's almost like OKC and Brooklyn are about to become the farm system, like in baseball. How certain teams are terrible at the MLB level, but at their minor leagues level, they're awesome and start selling off and everything. That's what's about to happen. And I think that's a terrible thing for the sport because it gets rid of parity a lot of times.
And I know Kevin Durant is like, damn, I wish I was still at OKC when they got rid of old boy.
No, because if you look at it, when they got rid of Russ was the team.
But that's because KD wasn't there. But when Russ was gone, was they not winning with no problem?
What's the point of winning if you're always going to be a first round exit?
No, I'm just saying he needed more, but it showed that the chemistry was a whole lot better. It showed who was the problem.
It showed that Russell Westbrook was the problem.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
Kevin Durant has never been known as a facilitator. He's never been known as that.
No, I ain't saying it. I'm just saying that him leaving, him talking, say maybe we can go after XYZ, and like that's your chance to start building the squad that you need around you type shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even with teams and relationships, sometimes things can just run their course.
No, that's real. But sometimes you watching it and motherfucker just ain't doing shit about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Procrastinating. You see the problem. You had a whole month and something watching y'all go, what was it? How many games they was on a winning streak? He earned the name the Slim Reaper.
Yeah,
that season.
Yep, they went
The
on
sniper.
a 17 game.
Oh, they was like 17, 18 games. One day Westbrook came back, what happened? Lost. I got to babysit this little dude. That's all I'm saying. They would have been got rid of Westbrook. I think that they and start building. I think that that team would have been a lot better off. Harden wasn't a big deal. I mean, he was a great sixth man, but we see that that's what he's supposed to be. That's how I feel about him.
He's putting up some quiet, good numbers in Philadelphia right now. He's averaging 27 with 9 assists and 7 rebounds.
Word.
Yeah, it just doesn't get any publicity because Joel Embiid is the big star in Philadelphia right now.
Well, that's true. The big wannabe bully.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of him neither.
I'm not either. I wasn't even a fan of him at KU. Could never stay healthy.
Yeah, man. I don't know. But shit, KD can't stay healthy. What, he only played about 50, 55? No, I said maybe 50 games. Since 2018?
He can't stay healthy since he tore his ACL.
50 games. From 5 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta look it up. I swear to God, it's like 50 or 55 games.
It's been that long?
Yeah.
And in that meantime, Steph done won a championship without him?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. All right. I mean,
that's what happens when you start getting shoved around like an old hoe. You go here, you know what I'm saying? It become about the money, bro.
So in other words, it would have benefited his career to just stay in Golden State.
He could have stayed at Golden State, or he could he couldn't have stayed at OKC because he just wasn't happy there. And everybody saw it because he always had to babysit Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It would have benefited him to stay at Golden State. If OKC would have got rid of Westbrook, it would have benefited him to stay at OKC.
The real issue I have with the NBA right now, when it
913 was good, boy.
When it comes to free agency and everything, why is Dallas and Miami not a top destination anymore?
Shit, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. The money must not be right.
I mean, no sales tax. I mean, there's barely any taxes in Texas or Florida.
Yeah, but that's Mark Cuban though, right?
Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, he got his star. You know, when he get a guy, he don't tend to want to spend too much money on everybody else. He has that old mentality too. Like, he has the old Bulls mentality. He has that, I got my star, I'm gonna build pieces around him. Everybody ain't gotta be a star on my team. If you gonna be a star, it's gonna be because of my main star gonna make you a star. You gotta have something to bring to the table. He not just gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's just not him, bro.
Yeah. So with Miami, is it the culture in Miami that does not attract free agents?
Yeah, I believe so, because you ain't got no say so there.
It's Pat Riley, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
Pat Riley is the owner of Dallas Cowboys. You know, the more you fuck up, the more he come down. The more he come down to sit. That's him. Nigga.
Pretty soon he's sitting right behind the bench.
Yep, just like this, boy. Like this.
And when he's right there behind the bench and you lose, you know somebody's getting fired.
Facts.
Somebody getting fired. That
getting out.
same night. Might as well not go to the locker room.
Looking like a mob boss, sitting behind you like, yeah, you know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up. Don't even go to the locker room, bro. I got a cab waiting on you. We already milked your shit to your house.
Damn, but the saddest part about basketball though, it's really, really turned into a star game instead of a team game.
Yeah, that's 100%. It's mostly because it's a player sport now. Coaches can't be coaches. They got to worry about getting told on. We got to pamper the star player.
There's very few teams that still allow the coaches to be a coach.
Yeah, and if you don't got that say so, don't nobody want to go there. If you know that, you know what I'm saying. But until that gets ironed out, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got people like LeBron wanting to say it's that and the third. And I'm sorry, y'all LeBron fans. I'm not. You can say what I'm saying is hating. LeBron is yet to do anything extraordinary except tell on people and build teams to help him along the way, bro. That's about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when you see that, you could do that. Other teams, other players want to feel the same way. You can't tell me what to do. I'm out here doing this. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? A lot of miles and off. What happened to coaches being able to be coaches and then the players slap the shit out of them because they mad? You ain't got to slap shit out of coach no more. You just go tell and they get fired.
Either that or just demand a trade. I mean, I think the power of the trade has been exacerbated over the past few years. Too much power. Now, I'm not saying that players having control over their career is a bad thing. I think that's a beautiful thing. You should have some semblance of control over how the rest of your career transpires.
Right.
But I think that should only be a luxury for select players.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. It has to be some type of fair balance.
Just select
some like, type of fair balance, bro. Like you have to earn that.
That comes, and I think there's very like LeBron James requesting a trade. I'm okay with that. He's earned that. He's put in enough time, and he's won. He has championships. He has something to show. He's earned
Abdullah, what's going on?
What's going on? I mean, no matter what you say about him, Kevin Durant, he has earned that.
Yeah.
He has put that. When he was around Carmelo Anthony, he earned that. Steph, he's earned that.
Mm-hmm.
There's just very few. Jason Tatum, he's on his way to that.
Right.
Giannis, if he ever decides to ask for a trade, Milwaukee cannot be upset because he's brought them a championship.
Right.
He's brought them multiple. They've had multiple time MVP on their team. Jokic in Denver, if he ever decides to request a trade, he's earned that.
Right.
Damian Lillard, which confuses the fuck out of me. He's earned the right.
He bought the money, bro. Fuck a ring. He bought that money. Like, shit. If I was meant to, he living by. If I was meant to get one, I'd have had one already. That nigga like, but there's money here. There's money real.
Shout out to Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's one of the NBA stars that confuses the living hell out of me. You have all this talent, world-class talent, to shoot, dribble, and drive, pass, everything. Jump out the building, too. He got some ups.
Yeah, he got some hops.
But why are you... It's like being loyal to a bad relationship.
Hey, man.
That kind of relationship that ages you.
Nah, he that nigga.
Your hairline start pushing back because you stressed out and everything like that.
He stick around that bitch that got her taxes, that big fat bitch. That get her taxes and he nice because she paying what she weigh. That's what he doing. That bitch pockets deep.
I can't say that. I can't say that because you can get more out of that than what he's getting.
Shit. Goddamn it. No,
at least with that, you can get a meal. You can get some time and all this different type of shit. But what he's getting, nigga, he ain't getting shit. First round, he ain't getting shit. He just.
I thought he signed a big contract to stay there. He chose to stay there with a big contract.
Just a big contract. That's all he got.
Yeah, he ain't getting no help or nothing.
Nigga, he's just some
he
hoe
gonna
shit.
feel the seats. That's all.
He just got some hoe shit. He ain't getting nothing but woke up with a wet ass. That's it.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, he don't care. He just like, shit, I'm getting paid. The money more real than that ring to him. That's like, how I feel. Like, it's a dream.
You said
a ring is a dream. You know what I'm saying?
It goes back to something you said to me, bro. What? Sometimes being unselfish is being selfish.
That's a fact. I live by that.
And he's being selfish with himself by being unselfish to an organization that, let's be real, say for instance, he had a catastrophic injury and they didn't know when he was going to be back.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't they get rid of his ass?
Oh yeah, that's 100%. Yeah, you look from that angle. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
So
Agree
what
with you on that.
exactly is he getting?
Right. I think he ain't gonna be there forever, man. When he feel like
I
he
think
about to be
he's
done,
gonna
he
be
gonna
there
want to go
forever.
trade him somewhere else, and then get a ring and go off in the sunset. That's
You
what he
think
gonna
so?
do. Yep.
What year is it, Slick?
It's 2023.
2023. Do you know
Mm-hmm.
Damian Lillard has been in the league for 11 years now?
Yep. In about 2 more years, he gonna leave. He gonna bounce.
His contract ain't even up in 2 more years.
Shit. He'll find a way out of it. All these motherfuckers do.
Now, something else. Russell Westbrook. We were talking about him earlier. I find it strange and strangely ironic and kind of funny that he got traded to the city where he's had the most problems at, Utah.
That don't even look right, bro. That don't even look right, bro.
Like, remember he made that big fuss about the Utah fans being all racist?
Yeah.
Which I can say at some events I've seen it from every player.
But it's karma. Shit kept your mouth closed. He like, what was that movie, 45? You seen that before?
45.
43? Famous black baseball player. What's his name?
Jackie Robinson, 42.
42. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, 42. And when you didn't want to go to Pittsburgh, you got traded. It was like, we send you to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh? What? Like, it was the wackest team back then.
Oh my God.
That's what they just did to him, bro. They sent his ass to Pittsburgh. You eat your words talking that shit. Just like that racist mother was talking shit in that movie. And they traded his ass to Pittsburgh. Yep.
But
shit kept your mouth closed.
If I was Westbrook, I would actually look at it as a win.
What is he gonna win? What is he gonna win?
This is why you look at this as a win for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Utah's in the playoffs and the Lakers ain't, as it stands right now.
That's right now.
Yeah.
That's right now. But wait a minute, who did they get for him?
Picks. It was a 3-team trade.
So they put him on a roundabout. Damn, they ain't had no love for you, boy. They had no love for that nigga. Damn.
It wasn't a straight up thing like Phoenix and Brooklyn. Like, all right, you want this? Let me get this. Whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. Nah, we gotta bring in another motherfucker. We gotta run a train on your ass real quick.
How many motherfuckers did Phoenix give up?
They gave up two players. They gave up 2 players and 3 first rounds and 2 second rounds, I believe.
Shit. They bet the house on a nigga that played 50 games in 5 years. Damn. They must got Mr. Miyagi's soul over there, ready to put his hands on his ankles. He ready. I'm talking about, God damn. They got some mystical powers over there ready for that boy. Shit.
It's the dry air.
Yeah,
that's what I hear.
Hey, they must got salt caves ready for him. They got everything.
Got the hot springs going.
Everything. Cryo state. They got stasis. They got all that shit. I'm telling you, they gonna keep that dude super healthy, bro. He ain't gonna even get a cold. You hear me? He gonna catch a cold.
Okay. Health. I want to talk about one of the most overrated motherfucking players in NBA history, and people have him as a top 5 motherfucking player. And I don't see
LeBron?
what the hell is. No.
No.
I'll choose LeBron over this nigga.
Who?
Kawhi Leonard.
Man, dog, you ain't never like, oh, he plays so he's so Jordan-esque. I was like, where?
Nah.
Motherfucker.
You didn't realize that he's played at least 30 games this season, right?
Shit, I thought the nigga wasn't even in the league no more. I'm for real, bro. I was like, this nigga still got shoes. I was like, he still play?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Like,
Obviously, he's not making no noise.
he's one of the most overrated players I've ever seen.
He got his ring, and he don't care.
He got his ring. Go back and look at that championship.
He got his ring, and he got his Dodge. What was that? His Bronco from high school, and he good.
Like, for real. Look at that championship. I get it. You only play who you can play. I get that. But Clay had a torn ACL. Kevin had a torn ACL. The bench was depleted. They was all gone off of injuries and shoulders and torn labrums and shit like that. Draymond Green had a severe sprained knee and ankle.
Right, but we can't do that, bro. They still made it. I feel like when we do that, then that team should, if they knew they didn't have a shot in hell, they should have let the second runner up take their place then. Because at the end of the day, they made it. They made it.
Bro, all this happened from game 1 to 3.
But hey, that's just how hard they had to play. It didn't pan out. I'm for real, man. Like, when it comes to championships, man, it just ain't no excuse, bro. They made it. If they got hurt, they got hurt. Nobody can predict that. That's not the other team's fault.
Yeah, but also you shouldn't celebrate it like you did something special.
Well, you got to celebrate the championship. Now, if you keep gloating about it, that's different. But I'm celebrating, dog. If I won a championship, I'm celebrating. I'm not finna go to the locker room like, man, we ain't be the healthy team. Hell no. I fucking won. I'm doing that.
All right.
Fuck your ankles, nigga.
So
fuck y'all kneecaps and all that shit.
So you one of them people that'll celebrate in a boxing match for beating Radio.
Nah, bro. Nah, that was wrong, bro.
It's the same logic. It's the
same. It ain't. No, it ain't. Cause Radio was Radio before he got to the match, bro. Motherfucking goddamn me, that shit happened during the game. It's a big difference. Them niggas was healthy at the beginning of that series.
Nobody goes into the finals healthy.
Well, I'm just saying, there wasn't no reported injuries.
It was.
You just said all this shit happened between 1 and 3.
There was reported injuries. They started out as small shit and ended up becoming big shit.
Nah, well, shit. Hey, should be sitting niggas down. Sub them in and out. Use them when you need them. I don't know what to tell you.
Factors in a championship team is health.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's everything. That's every sport. But I'm just saying, you made it, and I'm pretty sure them guys can't sit there and complain about it. You made it. I'm pretty sure it was people that was unhealthy on Toronto too. It just shit, luck of the draw.
This nigga, bruh, I don't care. There's nothing you can tell me. Kawhi Leonard is one of the most overrated fucking players.
No, I agree with that. He won a championship though, but I'm saying I agree with you on that.
Like
I don't even know how he got to pull that bullshit at Utah.
San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio. I mean, yeah. I don't know how he got to pull all that shit.
Like, honest to God, if you remember back that series between the Heat and the Spurs, he won MVP of the finals. You do know LeBron still averaged 29, 10, and 7.
Yeah. But
he got labeled a stopper. He ain't stopped nobody.
What are you talking about? Them blocks he was getting. That's probably what they was talking about, bro.
There's a difference.
He was swatting people shit.
There's a difference between playing good defense and playing timely defense.
True.
No.
But man, I mean, to be honest with you, they were trying to build another star in the league. That was the whole thing. Everybody know they get manufactured. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when it's not enough stars in the NBA, trust me, they ain't start getting mentioned like it ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know? And he was one of them. And he will always go down as one of the most overrated players.
I
agree with you. 100%.
Overhyped and overrated. All of it.
And you know, it's just not the same. So I mean, from a person that grew up on hard work and you seeing it to now, it's just not the same. It's a lot of excuses. It's a lot of what's the excuse? Oh man, it's new technology and this and that. Man, I don't want to hear that shit. These niggas break a hangnail and miss 5 games. It's just so different, bro.
I
It's
understand
different.
if you want to protect your stars. I kind of understand that.
Yeah.
Because they are the investment. But at the same damn time,
To what degree?
To a degree, yeah. But there's no damn reason why your 6th man needs to be missing time due to all kinds of extracurricular shit.
Yeah, he bumped his fucking pinky toe.
Yeah.
What you say? You missed the whole thing as for his championships. He's more respected for his Spurs run than his current run. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I still don't. I that's where I was like, okay, he decent. That's when he was at the Spurs. That's when they was trying to say he's so Jordan-esque. He reminds me. I was like, I don't see shit about Jordan about this dude. I don't know. That's where the build up started. Every time he was on TV, he's so Jordan. No, just because he could bend over and palm the ball and do this like Jordan did, don't make him that he play like Jordan. I disagree with that wholeheartedly when I saw that. I was like, what are they talking about, bro? Yeah, lost their damn mind. That's when I was like, they trying to turn this dude they trying to build him into a star. They trying to manufacture a star. You know what I'm saying?
They do that with a lot of players. Now, okay, I got a question. Now, I love this dude. He's one of my favorite players of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry. I think Carmelo Anthony had one of the most underwhelming careers ever.
That he was too selfish, bro.
Carmelo Anthony had one of the most underwhelming careers.
Yeah, he was too selfish, bro. He was too selfish. He always got to shoot and all that shit. He didn't want to play. He wanted to be the star too bad. You get what I'm saying? Too bad, bro. You know what I mean? That's what ruined him, man. That's what ruined him ultimately. Not a bad player at all.
No,
he just didn't have the mental fortitude of understanding that it's more to basketball than just catching and shooting, bro. You gotta know how to be a leader. You gotta know how to run the team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Utilize your help. He didn't understand the whole dynamic of it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like playing spades. When you got a good spade partner, goddamn me, you don't just overrun the motherfucker, run your spades out. You play so he know what to play, right? He ain't get that. You play spades with him, he gonna throw a big joker down. You look at him like, what the fuck you do that for right now? That's what he'll do. Cause he trying to get so he can say he got the most books. Even though y'all lost, nigga, I got more books than you. That's him. But nigga, we lost though. Who gives a fuck? You get what I'm saying? That's him, bro.
Damn.
Straight up. That's what killed him, bro.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know, LA would have been a good fit for him because he wouldn't have to do as much this and that and the third. We catch and shoot every now and then.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Nope. Mentality. But switching it from basketball over to football. How you see this shit going, bro? Especially if my guy ankle ain't all the way right. Because you know they finna gun for it, right? Somebody finna take a penalty.
Uh-huh.
Somebody finna take a penalty, bro.
Somebody's about to try to roll into it and all this different stuff.
Yep. Somebody finna take one for the team, dog. That's what they finna do.
I know it's gonna happen. Okay. People gonna probably disagree with me on this. But Philadelphia is what Baltimore is aspiring to be. There's no real difference between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. The quarterbacks play the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
They can throw, but they choose to run first.
Yeah, but way better at it on the Eagles.
Of throwing, yes, but not running.
You don't think so?
I think Lamar's a better runner than Jalen Hurts.
I mean, I'm not talking about running, but I mean like pick and win the run.
He has better decision making of when to, pick and choose when to get out the pocket and when to stay. He does have better discernment of that. I'll give him that. But when you look at the teams, there's no real difference.
Mm-hmm.
There's no real difference at all. All you have to do for Baltimore is, I think, pretty much the same thing you have to do for Philadelphia, which is have a spy. Now, the real problem that the Chiefs are going to have is the fact that, like I've been saying, we have rookies as corners and as safeties, and they've been pretty much overachieving.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we might get exposed on that end, in the passing end. Now, if this turns into a passing game, a shootout game like that, I don't know how long Philly can last like that.
Right. Now that's what I was gonna bring up. We all know who got the better passing ability. If he could turn it into that type of shootout, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Because
that's not what they're gonna want.
As far as point total is 50. I could see it hitting 60. I could see this game being like a 30-33 game.
Mm-hmm.
I could really see it. But the keys to this game, one of the main keys to this game is the game planning by the defensive coordinator, Steve Spagnuolo. And forgive me, I don't know Philadelphia's defensive coordinator. I don't know him by name or anything like that, but that's going to be the real matchup. That's going to be like, I look for a safety to come down and play linebacker. To spy on Jalen.
Mm-hmm.
I look for us to run a really small defensive back. And I'm not too worried about their running backs because they do it by committee between two running backs and the quarterback. I don't know. I think we're going to have to play power football. I think that's what the Chiefs are going to have to play. We're going to have to play power football. Line up in the I formation and grind it out. Mm-hmm. Grind it out. 3 yards here, 4 yards here, 4 yards here. Have them cheat up.
That's what I say. You got to tire the defense out, bro. You got to tire them cats out. Mm-hmm. Once you got that, it's open season.
Because one thing I can say about the Philadelphia Eagles defense is they're good. They're a good defense. But they haven't really played anybody. They really haven't played anybody. Like, they played San Francisco. I mean, yeah, the quarterback got knocked out, but that was the second or the third quarterback right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
So they haven't really faced a true good team except for Dallas. Dallas was the only good team that they had faced this season, really. Minnesota, everybody knows Minnesota's a fucking fake. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows the Vikings are a fucking fake. You know they are fucking faking. And you know Green Bay is your team. So I don't know. But like I said, before the season started, whoever makes it out the AFC might lose the Super Bowl because it's such a dogfight. It's such a hard-fought road. But I'm a homer, and I'm going to go with us by 3.
I'm going to agree with that. I can't call the score, but I know it's going to be close as fuck. I know this is going to be a hard-fought game because you got 2 motherfuckers who will run. It's a one ankle hurt. That's the thing that's bothering me.
See, the difference is one will run if he has to.
Yeah, but he'll take a sacrifice to get tired of defense out. Mm-hmm. That's the name of the game because I'm with you. I feel like it's going to be a big defensive game. Whoever can keep that defense on the field the longest is going to win.
I look for our running back, number 10, Isaiah Pacheco. I look for him to have 20 carries for 77 yards.
Right. Like, it's going to be time management like a motherfucker. You know, even though the score might get a little higher, I feel like it's going to be in the 20s. I don't know about 30s. Because, like I said, if you're going to ground and pound, you're going to be on the field a while.
Mm-hmm.
And that defense needs to be drained.
Yeah.
If for you to even want to start being able to do what you want to do for real. You know what I'm saying? Because they coming, bro. Oh, they coming.
Yeah.
You going to look for them blitz. They coming, bro. They coming to turn his legs up, bro.
I don't think they're going to blitz. I don't think they're going to blitz. Because since he's coming to the league, well, not
right now, 1-3.
But since he's started, you know, a full season or whatever, he's outshined Tom Brady in the blitz. He's averaging 15.7 yards per attempt.
But that's not on her ankle though. He can't roll left.
No, that's from the pocket. That's not from rolling out. That's from a stationary position.
Well, he better. Hey, I hope that them same numbers will be produced on Super Bowl because they start coming from that motherfucking right side, and he got to move left, boy. And it's only been a week. What? No, 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only been 2 weeks, so he's still feeling something on it. I know they're gonna shoot him for Atlanta game. You know what I'm saying? And probably been doing so anyways.
That motherfucker's good enough. He don't even know he got a foot there.
For real.
He don't even know there's a foot there.
That's what I'm saying. He probably been practicing on a numb ass foot.
But win or lose, I just hope, like I've been saying, I hope it's a good game. I hope
it's a good game too. I want KC to go and pull out so everybody can shut up because everybody keep talking about the Eagles gonna win.
What I don't want to see, this is what I don't want to see. Whichever team loses, it's gonna piss me off in the media. The media is what's really gonna piss me off.
What you mean?
Because whichever quarterback loses, they're going to say that this is an indictment on their legacy. They aren't this, they aren't that. And
stop it.
But the thing is,
then they going to say that?
Okay. With Jalen Hurts, they're going to say, see, he lost a big game. He's not all it was cracked up to be. And all this different type of stuff. He needs the conditions to be absolutely perfect for him to succeed. But I'll be thinking, that's every quarterback. Every quarterback needs the conditions to be absolutely perfect for them to succeed. They need perfect scheming. They need perfect play calling. Yes, they need, skill and everything, but all that other stuff has to be there and intact.
They finna play in a dome, ain't they?
Yep.
Oh, shit. You ain't get no more perfect than that ever. For real. No lie. They can't say none of that shit. That boy better play. If his ass fuck up, it's because he fucked up.
Yeah,
he been throwing some NOs, pick sixes and shit. You get what I'm saying? That's why it would be on him. You in a fucking dome. And I don't want to hear shit about perfect ever. You know what I'm saying?
And on Pat, they're gonna be like, you did 5 AFC championships, you've been to 3 Super Bowls, and you lost 2. You only won 1. That 1 was a fluke then. This and that. Do you know how hard it is to make it to a championship?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
Do you know
football different, bro? That's why I don't like that shit. If you make it there, goddamn me, it say a lot, bro. It say a lot.
Since the playoffs has started, I have not watched not a single sports show.
Now, if you get there past 3 or 4 times and then you just not winning, then that's different.
So you talking about 90, 91, 92, 93 Buffalo?
Yeah, you doing all that and just don't. Then that's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the LeBron syndrome. You can make it, but can you win?
Right. Yeah, 913, right. It's the big show, man. That's what's make it great. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about Miss Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? You know, which, I don't know.
I'm not
she
even
got
excited
on,
for
I
the
might
halftime
watch.
show no more.
What'd you say?
I'm not even excited for the halftime show anymore.
Nah.
Because I think it's gonna be shit.
I'm for football and the commercials. That's it. And the commercials ain't been all that either.
I think the halftime show is going to be absolutely horrid.
I don't know. It depends what she got on.
I don't think it matters.
Well, I'm not too into the music. I'm into the view. But anyway, moving on. Everybody was in a panic. This is in the third. Well, still can be. And I'm talking about Mr. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. This fight could be up in smoke like that. But they were stating that if they can't figure out this network issue, and if you ain't been reading about it, Showtime and PBC wants the rights to a rematch, something that does not even exist in the contract. Right? Can't use it, can't have it. It's not there. But just in case they can make another fight, they want the rematch over there, which I don't see it happening. Even if it is a rematch pop up in there somewhere, why if I win, if I'm Ryan Garcia and I win, why would I let you have a rematch over there? I'm the A side. All right, I gave y'all everything that you wanted in the first fight to make the fight. Yeah. Weight and everything. Came down and weight. I was at 140. I'm coming down and weight to fight this dude, and then you trying to now dictate the terms already as if a second fight is about to take place.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to happen. The first fight going to happen.
Exactly. That I don't. That don't make any sense. But nevertheless, they were sending a replacement in Regis Progress, which I think that would be a great fight. I think Ryan get his ass whooped. I'm just gonna say it.
Man,
Regis too big. Regis gonna be too big, and he's a scrapper. He gonna come at that boy. It ain't gonna be like your normal boxing match. You get what I'm saying? And again, I'm only saying it because Ryan does got the speed, this, that, and the third. But I ain't seen Ryan fight nobody tough. Like, you understand what I'm saying? He's always smaller guys. He gonna be fighting somebody bigger, and the table will turn. Just like he gonna fight Tank. Tank's a smaller guy. That's why he wants it.
Here's the play. If Ryan gets in there with Regis and loses, Tank fight done. Ain't happening.
No.
And I think that's what he's hoping for.
I think, and the thing is, we talking about Gervonta don't want this fight. Gervonta too.
I'm not saying that it's Gervonta that doesn't want the fight. I'm not saying that he's the one who doesn't. I'm saying the powers that be.
Right. And I don't know why they would want to hate. They need to stop going to make the fight and worry about that shit later because, and I know Gervonta's saying the same thing because as long as he get past this court case coming up,
it's
the next couple
this week
or something like that, right? As long as he get past this, I'm pretty sure he gonna start like y'all. But hey, this is my biggest payday ever because after Ryan, who is there? There's nobody left for him to fight. No. Unless he gonna go ahead and get in there with Devin or this, that, and the third. Everybody else some heavy hitters, right? You go to 140, bruh. You gonna go with Hitchens and all them big guys up there?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna go fight Pro Graves, Gary Antoine Russell, or maybe a Richardson and Hitchinson, Arnold Barboza. Who else up there? Jose Ramirez, Alberto Perello. No. Who else? Who another heavy hitter at 140? Catterall, Liam Perro. Who you gonna go at 140? Tank ain't gonna be no easy feat at 140 for Tank. So Tank need this fight. If I was Tank,
it's not about belts for Tank. So at 140, I only see 2 fights for him at 140, and these 2 men are supposed to be fighting, and that's Teofimo and Taylor.
Yeah, they trying to get that for summer. Supposedly they trying to get that for summer, but like at the end of the day, like I'm just saying, for here on out after Ryan, Ryan is an easier feat than anybody after Ryan, is what I'm saying. You get me? So if I was Tank, bruh, make the fucking fight. Quit bullshitting.
It's not Tank.
No. It's not Tank. I'm just saying, apply the fucking pressure. Yo, what the fuck y'all talking about this rematch shit? You get what I'm saying? We gonna fuck around, miss this window because the window was narrow as fuck, bro. You see what I'm saying? They talking about LeMay. You got Earl and motherfucking Keith one time Thurman. Then you got after that, which was supposed to be Andy Ruiz and fucking Deontay Wilder, but they may move that to June. You see what I'm saying? When did you losing this window, and and we didn't think it. You keep going on, people gonna lose interest in this motherfucker. You gotta strike while the iron's hot. You know what I'm saying? And you like right here, and on top of that, you already put a nasty taste in the fans' mouth by the Terrence and Earl Spence shit that ain't gonna happen. And you do this to him again, and y'all say that y'all trying to build fans and get the fans into boxing. This ain't helping. You know what I mean? At all. You know. So, and I agree with Chappelle. He said anybody out there is Devin or Shakur, but them heavy hitters for Tank though. It's not no easy feat, especially Shakur. At a young age, that dude know damn show, and he done been in there with tough fighters, and he know how to control distance like no other. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, and 140 ain't gonna be easy. I don't see nobody easy at 140.
Who's the guy over Showtime again?
Spinoza. I can't ever say his name right, but that's
Spinoza. Okay.
Yeah.
Tank, it's hard for me to say anything because, and I don't mean this in any kind of disrespectful manner or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Tank's not his own boss.
Well, we know that all of them ain't their own boss. It's all for show. You know what I'm saying? I think did we talk about this last time on the show? I don't know. But it's only facade. When you are your own boss, it seems as like the fans shun you, and then the ones who aren't their own boss get all the love. You feel me? And that just, I don't know. But you right. He said, he in the contract. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta put this out there before we keep going on about it though. But De La Hoya did come out and shoot that shit down. They not looking for a fight with Regis Progress or whatever the case may be. That was a rumor or whatnot. From what's his name on ESPN?
Michael Coppinger.
Michael Coppinger, that cat right there, man. Shout out to Michael Coppinger because he keep the news buzzing. He serves a purpose. He keeps the news buzzing. But sometimes, boy, you gotta take that shit with a grain of salt. So De La Hoya said that was bullshit. That's a rumor. That's not happening. Even though I will say if this fight fall through, don't be surprised if that dude go look for Regis. You know what I'm saying? Because Regis will hop on that in a minute. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, especially the fans, I ain't saw one fan that hates that fight. I don't hate the fight. I would like to see Regis and King Rye get it on, but not more than Tank and King Rye. No. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a nice constellation prize.
Slick. You got that presidential theme music?
No, I ain't got it. I used to.
Because I think it's time to open up the panel.
Mm-hmm.
We need to discuss the state of boxing in 2023.
Hey, I'm with it. We can do it. We can open it up. I mean, shit, it don't matter. We can have a show on that. How y'all feel about it?
Because I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with being optimistic about things, but something that I like to follow the trends, not so much as fashion trends or anything like that, trends of movement.
Mm-hmm.
And the trends of movement, there's only a few constants in the state of boxing. One of them is Canelo Alvarez. you're guaranteed to see Canelo Alvarez at least twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say that for everybody else. I can't.
No, okay.
I think boxing is in a terrible state.
Yeah, because we in need of boxing stars. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm about to be real with you though. When the heavyweights aren't booming, all of boxing suffers. All of boxing suffers. You need those heavyweights out there. That's what people really want to see. The big juggernauts go at it because that's where you gonna guarantee to get your knockouts. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like Cadillac Records, bro. I mean, they're Chuck Berry. You know what I'm saying? They keep the sport alive, and it's not enough heavyweights to go around. It was 2-3 years ago, great, the big five. You know what I'm saying? But now you got the big one, and he bullshit. And he trying to campaign and get a fight with
Francis Ngannou.
Then you got Deontay, them brung up talking about fighting in Francis Ngannou. So, and dismissing Andy Ruiz. So when your heavyweights ain't doing shit, you get what I'm saying?
It goes back to something I've said a long time ago. Boxing now is not about legacy.
Nah. I mean, the last one I could say that lived his legacy was Deontay. That's it. Deontay did what he did by holding that belt, fighting all his mandatories, leading all the way up to his demise. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And took his ass whooping. Whether he made excuses or not, fought 3 times and got his ass whooped 3 times. First one was a draw, I know, but he still, to me, got his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But he's a soldier. He went through the fire. That's why, like, I don't mind him coming back. Just because you get your ass whooped don't mean shit. It's about how you get up. You know what I'm saying? He can come back and get on a whole nother tyrant for another 5 years. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, but then you got, a whole lot of nothing out there no more. Because at the same time, we are holding on to certain ones. Like, heavyweights are heavyweights, bro. You want to keep campaigning the same here with, like, Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua should honestly be fighting like twice a year, right? And keeping them sharp. But one of them should be, since y'all know y'all put him on a job as put him on a job, learning on a job is what I mean. Learning on a job. One could be a contender and the other one is for practice. You get what I'm saying? It's still going to sell because it's Anthony Joshua. You got to build people to throwing them in the fire. It was a lot of people that was done like that. But everybody, same thing with the middleweights. Same thing, the glam divisions. I hate that term. All these divisions got people in them. It's just about the right time to invest in them and put them out. But when you bank all your money on welterweights is a division that always go up and down. Up and down. It's the mid. It's 140. All right, and 147 is always up and down, up and down, up and down, bro. Because people lead them divisions constantly. You get what I'm saying? People go up and down in them constantly. You never know what you're gonna get from it. You can have a star at 140, he get the fucking 147, become garbage. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. We say it's not 913 say it's not necessarily the heavyweights. It's the fact everyone is fighting once a year. You forget a fighter, yeah, exactly. That's why I said, like, and Joshua should be fighting twice a month, right? Your stars, but welterweights, they was the ones that held on to their stars. Like, you get what I'm saying? Held on to them. But they fought, though, too. So they fought people you didn't know, and those gave birth to new stars. You get what I'm saying? If they lost or whatever the case may be. In this day and age, it's like what Chappelle just said, it's about holding on to that. They're manufacturing a lot more boxers than need be. And what I mean by manufacturing boxers, they're coming in with records already 22 and something, right? Mm-hmm. And we don't know nobody who they fought. And then they start getting in the ring with these real motherfuckers and they not panning out to what their record look like. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's killing their careers early. But then we'll see a Lomachenko, you'll see people with these little ass records They are showing you they about that business, and they're not getting the same respect as these manufactured motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? For instance, Javante Tank Davis, right? A monster, right? Mayweather gave him the alley-oop. Say Mayweather getting an alley-oop, right? And he take his ass to 140. And somebody start laying hands on him. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but and he start getting hands laid on him. Then what? No more Tank. Nobody going to care. What's the next thing? That's how welterweights it's just like an in and out thing, because that division is always got a bunch of motherfuckers in there that's ready to just go in and out, in and out, in and out. Heavyweights ain't like that. Heavyweights get recognized for who they is because not a lot of them. You get what I'm saying? You're not gonna find a whole bunch of star heavyweights out there, bro. Heavyweights, it take a lot to be that heavy and be able to move like a welterweight, or you know what I mean, or carry that thunderous knockout power. Huh?
Especially with the other sports around. How do
Right.
you convince a motherfucker that's 6'4", something like that, 6'5", to not play basketball or football and come to boxing?
Right. So you know what I mean? But the welterweights, you're right, they do need to fight more than once, but it's too many. That's the problem. It's always been too many. And also, they're all on one in today's day and age, they're more clicked up like gangs. You know what I'm saying? The PBC riders, you got the top ranked gangsters, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And don't nobody want to mess with each other. They talking about the other side of the streets like it's hoods. And back in the day, it wasn't no problem doing a crossover. You know what I mean? Wasn't no problems. Now it's problems because networks done jumped in. All of this shit. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot of mass confusion with no order. It's almost like when we just talking about basketball. The players got too much power. Networks got too much power. Boxing is a slave to the networks.
Where does the promotional companies fall into this?
The promotion, that's who the slave, because you sign a network deal trying to secure a spot for your fighters to be showcased at, right? By you getting showcased on Showtime, let's say you Showtime, and you're a promoter. They say, yeah, we'll air your stuff. We got Friday night fights, right? Who you got? A bunch of prospects. You got some stars. Blase, blase. I got high prospects bet. We'll showcase them on Friday night fights on Showtime. What stars you got? I got XYZ. Okay, we want to see him fight 3 times a year. All right? And we need to know who he fighting before you make this fight, who you trying to do. Okay, bet. You bring a fight to them and they don't like the fight. They can say, I don't like that fight. They got too much say-so. Way too much say-so, Polo.
Way too much. And I'm sorry, but this sport is going to be scarce.
So, you know.
Years.
So that's why I say, and I was getting to that, Chappelle. That's why I say don't shit on Terrence. Because Terrence making moves and trying to get the best fights. That's what the people want. But if he can't get the best fight out there, he should be trying to get the next best thing. Period. All these other boxers should be able to do the same thing but they can't because they're inked into a deal. You see what I'm saying? And that sucks ass. And then it's like I said, what Pusha T say? You a nigga that's signed to another nigga that's signed to another nigga. I'm signed to a promoter, and my promoter is signed to a network. And my network has to produce certain amount of fights, and they gotta like it.
There's no parity in that.
There you go. And that's why boxing is the way it is. That's how I feel as a fan. You know, there's no real structure. You see what I'm saying? There shouldn't be a problem with us making fights. It shouldn't be no problem. It's almost saying like you don't like money. Like, how the hell y'all don't like money, bro? It's like two hoes arguing over a belt. You wore it yesterday. Let me wear it today. Look, fuck all that. We 50-50 network. We both gonna make money. Don't matter. But nah, we gotta have most of the rights. The network want to play as if they're actually the boxers, so they want to consider themselves the A side as well. You get what I'm saying? Like, stop it.
And then you have all these proxies in the media that talk about the sport and make it seem like there's nothing wrong with the sport.
Yeah, no, it's definitely something wrong. Every sport on earth, there's something wrong with it. I have a problem with football. I have a problem with NBA teams and football teams calling themselves the owners. Hey, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm not. I don't like that they call themselves that, or whatever the case may be. I have a problem with how they just can shuffle players around. I have a problem with all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I have a problem that the biggest problem I have with a lot of sports, they don't own their own name.
See,
your last name that your daddy gave you, you don't own it no more. Like, I have a problem with shit like that. You know what I mean? Just like this. These boys can't go make a dime without asking somebody. And they putting their life on the line the minute they get in that ring. You know what I mean? They living like they free because they got a lot of money in their pocket, but they truly ain't.
See, and the response that I hate, that I get a lot when it comes to talking about this topic is, well, that's the cost of doing business. But if that's the cost of doing business, don't you think somebody by now would have realized that the cost of doing business is way too high?
I think it was. I think it said wrong, Paulo. I don't mean to cut you off, brother. I think it said wrong. It's the cost of doing bad business. I think that's how it should have been said.
Like, you're right, because I know for a fact. I want to tell you what a good negotiation is. A good negotiation is when everybody leaves the room unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
That means you gave something and you took something.
Right.
See,
right.
Boxing negotiations have turned into such one-sided affairs because if you don't agree to a rematch, I could just take my ball and go home.
Right.
But the other person can't demand a rematch if they lose. Like,
yeah,
I've always had a problem.
But that's always been like that. Now, that's always been that period. You know what I'm saying? You know, but and it depends how big the person you was fighting. So say you are on a 15-0 KO streak, you a superstar, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm up and coming. People know me, but I'm not as big as you, right? You and I need this fight, so I'm gonna give you what you want. That's how that usually happens. Like, you be like, I get a rematch, but if you win and you lose, you don't get one. I'll be like, all right, because in my mind, I'm about to beat your ass. You get what I'm saying? And I need this fight because you're my marquee fight. Beating you will put me above you. You get what I'm saying? I will be now known as the man who beat the man. You know what I mean?
Like taking advantage to me,
right? You know, whatever. Well, you could look at it that way, but I'm talking about as from a challenger standpoint, right? That's the mentality, right? The Warriors mentality. Like, I don't fuck that rematch. What I'm need a rematch for? I'm about to beat his ass. I don't need no rematch. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, and I'm gonna beat his ass second time. Give me some more free money. That's how I would look at it. Now, for as you got fighters who aren't superstars, and we be hearing that shit. Like, say you take a Ramirez, or I get a rematch, but Catterall can't get a rematch. Like, what? Y'all not even on that level for real. Like, what the fuck? You get what I'm saying? Y'all on the same level. Look, and I've heard that shit before.
This is the way I feel about contracts. There should always be a rematch for both sides. Both sides deserve a rematch.
I feel like it could be that, but it depends. Say like this, it would have to be more to it. If that's something that would automatically be in a contract, it would, first and foremost, I have the right to reserve or not act on a rematch.
Yes, okay, but it's in there,
right? That would have to be in there. You know what I mean? And if I invoke my rematch, then you got to pay me. Step aside money. You don't want to fight me, pay me. Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, I agree with you. This should be in there, bro. It should never be one-sided on a rematch because for one thing, in this day and age, it's like everybody looks shit. I say topsy turvy. Somebody asked me what that means. It means they look at shit backwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they say, why should he get a rematch? He ain't did shit. Well, when I hear a superstar ask for a rematch, he obviously feels like he gets a chance he gonna lose. So how can you say that man ain't shit then? If your favorite boxer want a rematch, just in case.
My thoughts exactly.
So, you know what I mean? That's how I look at shit. That's the straight way of looking at shit, bro. You can't look at it ass backwards, bro. You know, if Bud say I want a rematch and you can't rematch, I'm like, oh shit, Bud, you scared? You scared you might lose? I'm being honest. Like, that's how I look at it.
Something else that needs to change as fans. I'm not saying that it happens over here. It doesn't happen over here. It happens everywhere else. And it's something that needs to change. We need to hold all these fighters to the same standard.
Oh, yeah, ain't nobody on no pedestal over here, bro. Now, I'm a fan of Bud, but hey, I talked to real. I had a whole show on Bud. And it was some shit he said that I didn't like. But that don't stop me from being a fan of him. You know what I'm saying? Because what he do in the ring is what he do in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm never going to put no box on a pedestal because there's no way you can be unbiased then.
There's a lot of people who are biased.
Oh, they make a living off being biased, bro. You know, and I'm not here to babysit nobody. This is a sport. That's what it is, a gladiator sport, right? This is a man sport. So then you should understand what sport you in. Everything that comes along with it. You go hear a bit of criticism. You're going to hear some congratulations. You're going to hear it all. You're going to get it all. There's going to be some people who just don't like you. There's going to be some people who do like you. But I mean, if I have to say the unpopular opinion sometime about a fighter, I'm going to say it. I'm going to let the people know. I'm never going to be the guy who's going to kiss any sports figure's ass. You know what I'm saying? I will always be respectable. You know, we have interview with these guys and things like that, but I will be willing to ask the tough questions. I will be willing to do that. I mean, that's the only way. They got to understand that they have their fans and we have our people that watch us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Our people want certain stuff as they want to know the real ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to bring some realism back to boxing, that's how it's going to have to go. Everybody has a gold chain now. Everybody has a big mouth now. Everybody rolling deep now. It's played.
And everybody can't answer simple ass questions anymore.
Right. It's just played. So the reason I'm saying it's played, not in a disrespectful way, it's played because everyone's doing it. So now it's starting to look like smoke and mirrors. When back in the day, the big dog had the entourage. The big dog had all the gold chains. All the other boxers was fighting, scrapping to get to that level. You get what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't doing that. Now, shit, every boxer on PBC to everywhere else is doing it. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, okay, what's real and what's not? You know, so that's why it's important for real sportcasting shows to really speak up. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's not what you say. It's just it's not what you say. It's how you say it.
Somebody time out Chappelle. Time him out right now.
What?
Time him out right now.
Wasn't Polo Ugas bias cough? I'm asking for a friend. That nigga's stupid, bro. No, I mean,
let's get
he was being biased because we was asking him to pick who he was going for. You know, at times we get to be fans. I done did it. How many times this motherfucker I done told you to watch Bud whoop his ass? Because at that time, I'm being a fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being a reporter. I'm a fan at that moment, dog. On Saturdays, bruh, there's a fight party. And we gonna have a party. And I'm gonna have my arguments with y'all. And that's what it's gonna be. But on the judges' table, hey, I gotta be fair. I gotta be fair. It's a time to be a fan, and it's a time not to be one. You know what I'm saying?
I know you just joking, Phil. But I wasn't joking. Somebody timed this joker out. Time him out, man. You don't question me on my own show. You don't do
Shit. He just went Stephen A on your ass.
I do what I
Get
want.
your ass off my show, nigga.
Oh, did you see that? That little confrontation?
No, somebody got to send it to me. I ain't seen it. Yeah, somebody got to send it to me.
Wow. Somebody can't handle the heat.
Yeah, I got to see it. I heard about it.
Oh, God. Okay.
But y'all make sure, though, I got to say this every time. David Benavidez, Khalid Plant, that fight going to be that deal, bro. It's going to be a good fight.
You think so?
Be a good fight. Yeah, it's gonna be David versus Goliath. Will David win or Goliath gonna win? What you think? Because I'm going with David.
Well, let's get biblical then. It just depends on whose side God is on.
Well, God only helped those who help themselves. So,
hey man, I see how they trying to do Michael Irvin. Now, okay.
What Michael Irvin do?
A hotel attendant is trying to say that he had some inappropriate contact with her, and
oh my gosh, stop it!
But
another damsel in distress.
But these days, anything can be considered inappropriate contact. I could brush against you the wrong way trying to pick up my luggage, and that's inappropriate contact, and I could get sued. I firmly, well, fuck that. The Michael Irvin shit ain't news because that happens every damn day. What I'm upset about, what I don't see nobody really even saying, why the hell is Brett Favre filing a defamation lawsuit against Pat McAfee and Shannon Sharp and the state of Mississippi?
Are you serious?
Yeah. After it's been proven that he was misallocating funds and everything like that, he's filing a defamation lawsuit against Pat McAfee and Shannon Sharp and the state of Mississippi.
Wow.
Bro, you a slime ball.
Damn. Man, all you had to do is let that shit was dead, bro. And he just sparked that shit right back up.
Now, okay, I will tell you, Mississippi different. Mississippi is different. Mississippi is different. Like, we have those old sayings, white is right.
Uh-huh.
In Mississippi, white is right.
I believe it. That's still, though, that's wild, though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been proven they're going to protect that ass.
But here's the thing. It's been proven by the university. It's been proven. Now, what he's going to do, he's going to open up for all these freelance photographers and everything like that, and freelance journalists and everything. Start digging.
Yeah, they finna go into a whole lot more shit.
Yeah. And this not going to end well, in my opinion.
That's how they gonna be. They'll be like, nigga, we see you, Brett. We see you, Brett. That's how they gonna be, bro.
Mississippi do be on some good old boy shit. It do. And I love Mississippi. I really do. If I could, I'd go down to my grandma's hometown, buy me some land, build me a good old house, and just chill for the rest of my life. I would. I love Mississippi. I love it. I love country living. I really do. But,
right.
Do I want to deal?
I feel say you get in where you fit in, Polo. Get in where you fit in.
I'm not a wealthy man. I'm not a rich man. I'm not any of that. Do I really want to live in a town where I am the economy? Do I really? Because that comes with its own problems.
Right.
that comes with its own issues. Who has time for a mayor of a small town of 500 to 1,200 knocking on your door? Be like, hey, cuz, we got to talk.
Sure.
I ain't got time for that. You got time for that, Slick?
Hell no. That's a fact. Fuck that shit.
I ain't got time for that.
Hell no.
Now,
my bad, go ahead.
I was about to say, I'd rather keep my happy ass in Missouri.
Yeah. At least you escape the monotony every once in a while around this motherfucker. Down there, I don't think you can escape it. It is what it is.
Because after watching that show, P Valley, I'm obviously seeing can't go to a strip club.
I ain't watched that shit. I remember when they was trying to get me to watch it, and then they cut that shit on. The first thing I saw, I said, "Oh no, I'm out." Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I'm out, bro. Can't watch that. That's too much."
After the first episode, that's why I'm saying I don't want to.
8913 Plant little scared shitless. That dude looked like that all the time. I'm team Plant. I'm going with Plant on that fight, bro. Straight up. Like I said, hey, he lose, but I want him to be Benavidez ass, bro. He stole on Benavidez too.
What you gonna do when them folks call you a boy or the strong ER?
Yeah, guess what? Boy, that's what, like I said, get in where you fit in, bro. Don't put yourself in no bad situations, bro. I ain't doing it. Bro. I ain't doing it. Because I know me. All right?
Exactly.
I know me. And I'm not putting myself in a situation. That's a place where you gotta be born. You know what I'm saying? To be able to dismiss some shit like that. I ain't going for that shit here.
No.
And I know down there they use that shit a whole lot.
What I want to do, what I would love to do, just as an act of defiance, I would love to find out the plantation that held my grandmother's side of the family, because I'm not going to South Carolina. I'm sorry.
For what? I don't want none of that shit.
I want to buy it.
Buy it? Burn it?
Yeah. Yes.
A place of that should not be of value. That shit should be done. That shit should be burnt. That shit should be gone.
That's why I want to buy it.
That shit should be decimated. Like, I can't stand that shit.
To tear
they
it
got
down.
A plantation here where people be going to get married at. And I'm like, do y'all know what y'all doing? That shit fucked me up, man. It's a PlayStation, a plantation here. It's a PlayStation. A plantation here where it's still got the original, you know how they used to have them big ass white houses? And all that shit. And people pay to go get married there. And I'm like, y'all have no idea what y'all doing.
We got one here, and there's a black lawyer that stays in it.
I ain't doing that shit. I'm burning that motherfucker.
He bought it, and he fixes it up. He lets people go in on the property and look and everything else. And he says, yeah, I took back what was mine.
You ain't take, man, look.
You actually didn't, because you're paying taxes on it.
Paying taxes, but it was never yours. That's what they brung you to. That was their shit. The grass was yours, the land, the people, slaves and sleeping out, slaves slept outside. They had shacks.
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that. That house, I would burn that shit, bro. I would burn that big motherfucker.
Yep. I would burn it down, and I would call up Evergy and have them put up some wind turbines on that shit.
There you go. For real. And you get paid off of it.
Yep.
Goddamn right.
That's exactly what I want.
Stuff like that shit need to be gone, bro. Like, I'm with well, I ain't gonna say I'm with, well, this ain't okay, I ain't about to go left on this show. I was gonna go left on here. You about to get me started, but we do have GMT on Wednesdays, and I'm gonna try to slip in another GMT, because shout out to oh my God, who was that? Forgive me, I forgot your name, bro. But it was like, we need more than one a week. I'm gonna try to figure out another day to do a GMT. I'm gonna try to figure out another day to do a GMT podcast besides Wednesday. But yeah, that's what them topics is here though. But on everything, and sports we talked about over there, but in a different sense. Like I said, I don't like that they be called owners, bro. I don't. That bothers me. But it's just when I hear that word, it's like that. I be feel like they tell them that, like, you know, I own you, boy. Like, I don't know. It just bothers me, man. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm stupid like that. But at the end of the day, get back on what we was talking about. His gas tank 913. Go watch the real fight.
Oh, he had it.
He had gas. Him bringing bread basket in. I mean the bread man in. That's what they've been working on, his gas tank, bro. Real talk. And it showed that fight. His patience. He boxed his ass off. He was picking his shots, turning them motherfuckers over. And he slept his ass. And it showed. It showed. So, I mean, I ain't saying, but that was with Anthony Durrell, one of the brothers. But that was with Durrell. This big jumbo motherfucker here, though, we know he gonna come in like a heavyweight. I think the wrong thing for Benavidez to do is try to apply pressure. That's gonna be the wrong thing to do, because he ain't gonna do nothing but tire himself out. Because see, Benavidez ain't got no gas tank neither.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? So,
I got a question.
What's the question? Oh, I see it.
Everybody drop your favorite fighter. Everybody drop your favorite fighter.
You already know mine. Mine's Hagler.
Hagler.
I'll go first. Hagler is the coldest switch hitter ever in history. Ever in history, bro.
But wasn't smart enough to stay out of the way of a fist.
No, he took some punishment, nigga. But goddamn,
he
had
took a lot of hits.
He was the epitome of having a steel jaw, nigga.
A steel jaw or being too
people.
stupid.
It wasn't nobody defense. It wasn't nobody defense he couldn't get through because you didn't know which way the punch was coming.
Yeah, but what defense?
He did have defense. He had defense.
No damn
he just
defense.
went. He was willing to go through the fight. Hold on. How you gonna tell me about my favorite fighter, Jack? Look, this dude had to chase everybody because as soon as he rocked them, they ran. Okay. So yeah, he was running through their shit. He would let them get some off, let them feel comfortable, and lay hands on their ass.
Look,
you go look.
No head movement at all.
Stop it! Now he talking shit. Bruh, what's this ain't here? Come on, bruh. Stop, bruh. I ain't trying to hear this shit.
That's just rocket. Roy Jones.
He full of shit.
Roy Jones full of shit. Mr. I smoke, I drink. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't.
This thing. See, I fell for the Okie doke. He was trying to get me fired up. Oh, boy. Look. Now you trying to talk about, look, man, I don't know what your problem is, bro.
Roy Jones.
I ain't falling for it.
Now, that's somebody you can talk about who fought nothing but plumbers and electricians.
Man, oh my God. Here we go. Stop playing, bro. Stop
all that
playing.
Showboating shit. He did all that showboating.
Who's your favorite fighter? You talking about everybody else. Who's your favorite fighter?
This ain't about me. This is about y'all.
No, the question was for you. The question was for you.
This was not for me.
It was. The question. It said, who's your favorite fighter and why he ain't shit, Polo? Who's your favorite fighter?
Back to Roy Jones.
Oh, you want to answer it?
I'm talking about Roy Jones Jr. right now. I will address mine at a later time.
Yeah, he got me riled up 913, man. He that quick, boy. He knew what he was doing. He be getting me every now and then.
The same nigga that was fighting.
Nah, we ain't talking about no damn Roy. Who's your favorite boxer, nigga?
Who's my favorite boxer? I don't have one.
What? Stop it. Everybody got a boxer they like. Who's your favorite boxer, dog?
You might not even know who he is.
Who?
Sam Langford.
I know the name.
Well, since we brought up my favorite fighter, let's go back to your favorite fighter,
Who?
Mister. I can't move my head, Hagler.
Stop playing. Stop playing, bro.
Like, bruh, every fight that I've watched of this dude, he's a glutton for punch. This nigga must be a masochist. He must be into that BDS.
He whooped everybody's ass, bruh.
But it looked like he got his ass beat.
No. But what you gonna do with people running from you?
But this nigga,
it was strategy, bruh.
How you win and you look like you the one that lost?
No, that ain't what happened, bro. And that ain't my face. I'm reading about Sam Langford. So yeah, I knew I knew that. I just didn't.
Now, for all intents and purposes, I love who Mike Tyson is now.
Don't talk shit. Don't do that, bro.
I do. I love who Mike Tyson is now. But
Mike Tyson, that dude.
That nigga was half a retard.
Oh, okay, y'all. Hey, this is the judge's table. He done lost his goddamn mind. He done lost his motherfucking mind. Sam Langford, My Color Purple, all my life. I had to fight looking ass. Right. I was just looking that shit up, man. This nigga got fucking, what is it? 300 something fights. Oh, hell no. That's what's up. He got 314. 314 fights. I like that number. Yeah, but he won 210, 126 by knockout. 8 no contest. That's a hell of a record, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's a hell of a record. They said Jack Dempsey was scared to fight him.
Yes. Yes. And Jack Dempsey did not fight him.
All right.
So they say.
The Boston Bone Crusher. That was his nickname.
But he was from Nova Scotia. Yeah. Sam Langford, Mr. Color. You know what? Let's keep going in on Roy Jones.
I just had to fight my whole life.
Roy Jones, I had to go get in the car to get, like, while I was in the car was running. So I had to put the car in drive.
Stop
and
playing,
I had to
bro.
stop the car and put the car in park.
You just messing.
Forrest Gump talking ass nigga. That's Mr. Roy Jones.
That dude tripping. You know Mike Tyson was that dude. He talking shit, talking about retard. Get the fuck out of here, goddamn me.
Mike Tyson was the original water boy. He was the water boy of boxing.
He could hurry. He knew I was about to stop this ball. He tried to hurry up, get that shit out. He scared about the. He said that shit fast in the motherfucker. He had his Kanye moment. That's like Kanye did when he said, what did he say? Who was Bush don't like black people? That's how fast he said this. Hey y'all, but I am finna end it, bro. I'm finna get up off here. He ain't finna keep disrespecting quality fighters. This dude tripping, bro. This boy Polo done lost his goddamn mind.
What's his name with Mike Tyson?
This is how Polo start acting when he need a nap. We gonna let him get his nap in. He need a nap. He tripping, bro. Oh man.
Oh, yeah. Marvin Hagler. He's Lenny from
Bruh.
that nigga's Lenny from of Mice and Men. Just
Bruh.
get hit in the face.
Dude, stupid, bro. I ain't falling for it.
What kind of nigga gets hit in the face 6 times and smiles at you? What kind of motherfucker?
A crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, the other kind of crazy. That ain't the crazy you admire.
Oh my God. All right, man. I'm out, man. This dude lost his goddamn mind, y'all. Hey, thank y'all for coming out. I hope y'all wiped y'all feet when you came in this house. If you didn't, please hit that like button, bro. And if y'all don't mind, share this vid, bro, on all y'all social media. It's free. All right? I'm up out of here. I am your boy Slick. This is this crazy ass nigga Polo. And he talking about that crazy. And he's that crazy, y'all. He talking about that you don't admire. That's the crazy he doing right now. All this blasphemous shit he talking about.
I should be admired.
Oh God.
I should.
Yeah.
I should be admired. I'm a role model, nigga.
What?
I am a role model.
This nigga lost his mind, y'all. For
Bruh.
real.
Lost my mind.
Yeah, he lost his mind.
What happened to Hagler after taking all them goddamn hits to the face, to the head? He done lost it.
Oh my God, bro.
Matter of fact, I don't know who's worse, Marvin Hagler or Joe Frazier.
Oh, okay, yep. Hey, y'all have a good night.
Both of them
We out.